In Holland, at Zandvoort, it's the Renault Clio Cup. 2 races, rounds 3 and 4, and we're already away to the start of what could be a very, very fierce battle indeed, with a number of cars in the 118s, in fact some 7 of them.
Dirk Hartland's blue car from pole position leading the pack as they dive into Tarzan Happin for the first time. Franz Verschoor up into 3rd place from 3rd on the grid, trying to make up another place at the expense of Axel Janssen as they make their way out of the hairpin. Verschoor in 3rd place with the yellow fronted car.
And a change of lead, I think, likely at any minute. Only thing is, the inside line there's the important one. It didn't happen, so therefore up into the lead goes 61. Axel Janssen, and this is, don't forget, one of the junior drivers.
And now Franz Verschoor in danger of losing that 3rd place. Some very judicious late braking going on, and they're squeezing up on the inside. Number 12, Donald Molenaar, up into that 3rd place and trying to follow him through there. Number 1, John de Vos, the ex-Toyota Starlet man.
Problems there as a Renault in trouble, drops back. Pierre Redeker in the midst of all that. But here is our new leader. No question about it, Janssen the man to watch.
And Molenaar all over the back now of Dirk Hartland. In fact, they're side by side out of the hairpin, the 2 cars squeezing each other. Hartland runs wide up onto the curves, but he should have the inside line for the next corner. No, he doesn't. He drops back, so Molenaar goes up into 2nd.
Molenaar in 2nd place, holding off then. At the moment, Hartland, who really isn't having a happy time of it. A number of unhappy people in the pits as well. There's number 57, who's even more unhappy. Hans van Hal in the sand.
And Axel Janssen well clear up front. Donald Molenaar, it is in 2nd place, but look at this for 3rd. 3 cars, nose to tail. Dirk Hartland, then Franz Verschoor, and then number 1, John de Vos, right up behind him. And this a very close but clean battle.
Hartland has fallen back a long way from what his pole position would have suggested he should be in. Still hanging on in there, but hanging on to not the effect that he'd hoped as he loses yet another place there to Franz Verschoor.
Verschoor nosing ahead then as they come out of the Tarzan hairpin. Dirk Hartland still trying to find the optimum line for the next corner. It doesn't happen for him, but Verschoor runs a little bit wide there, touches the curb. And now number 1, John de Vos, is all over the back of Hartland, almost touching him there.
No more than a coat of Van Gogh wallpaper.
Thank you for our art critic. They're still nose to tail, and here's the leader. Axel Janssen diving down into the hairpin. Molenaar trying to close, and Hartland in danger of fighting back on the inside as far as Franz Verschoor is concerned, because he's left the door wide open. There's the gap, the blue car of Dirk Hartland that started on pole position, squeezes through and goes back up into 3rd place, or does he? It's almost a mirror image of a lap ago. Verschoor all over the curb, and he fights back.
Smoke pouring from the tires of Jackie van der Ende.
He goes out of the hairpin. Somebody gets it all wrong at the boss out curve. That's Henk Hane. Beautifully done, facing the right way.
Don't think he hit anything either. Checkered flag is out though, we've got a winner.
Axel Janssen scores victory in the 3rd round of the Renault Clio Championship. He wins in dominant fashion, almost 2 seconds clear of Donald Molenaar in 2nd place ahead of Verschoor, with John de Vos finishing 4th, and then Dirk Hartland dropping to a lowly 5th place. And round 4 for the Renault Clios is coming up very shortly. So some frantic activity in the pits for the teams to get the cars refettled for the 4th round.
It's the way we were as far as the start's concerned, because the finishing order of the 1st race dictates the starting order of the 2nd race. Question is, can it be done again by Axel Janssen?
No, it can't. Almost stalls there on the grid. The car gets bogged down. The field swarm past it, but a disastrous start for Axel Janssen. And in the lead is Donald Molenaar as they come to the Tarzan hairpin, with squeezing up into 2nd place Franz Verschoor, and 3rd is John de Vos.
Yes, that really was quite a surprising start there, because it looked as if Janssen had got things all sewn up, and he let the clutch in and it all died on him.
Bit of contact, that's Dirk Hartland being squeezed onto the grass. Bang! More contact. So much for the clean 1st race, now it's all getting a bit untidy.
Yes, front bumper off that car, and out of the race is Chantal van der Sloos.
And also in trouble, Axel Janssen. So maybe it was a mechanical problem, not just driver error at the start. Look at this, almost 3 abreast for 2nd place. John de Vos in number 1 has to drop back, but Molenaar and Verschoor side by side, almost exchanging paint now.
Yes, the grass put to good use there, and nobody wants to give an inch.
Verschoor on the inside line, and now John de Vos moves through. Hello, another car in the gravel. No, I don't think it's got there all on its own.
Damaged car, erstwhile leader Dirk Hartland. Big coming together here. Smoke streaming off the tires of 57, Hans van Hal.
Who then clips Frank Chris and launches him off into the barriers. So the 2 of them come to grief.
Olaf Kammes in 54. And we're looking at Van Buren, Minded Van Buren, with just behind him in terrible trouble, Clemens van Dorp.
Heading for the barriers, just misses them, thankfully. And now we've got the battle side by side. John de Vos on the inside line, Franz Verschoor on the outside. Who's going to give way? Inevitably, it's got to be Verschoor. He's on the wrong line for the corner. And John de Vos is the boss. He moves through and takes the place.
So still tight together, these two. Cloud of smoke in front of them there. Who did what with Wishing to Home? Well, it was 53 again. Clemens van Dorp in the gravel.
And somebody else gets it all wrong, coming out of Tarzan. 57 there, bouncing all over the grass. Hans van Gaal, we've seen him in action already plenty today. The wipers are on such a lovely sunny day. I don't know why. The indicators still work, but the back's a bit tarnished.
It's the checkered flag, and coming up to win. There's no question about this one. Right at the light, John de Vos from Franz Verschoor, Donald Milliner, Franz Veros, and Frank Carroll.